Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so happy to attend this EF Education Exchange event and to hear such amazing personal stories. It makes me realize I'm not alone on my journey to build a better life, as there are so many others who strive to study continuously in order to achieve their dreams. Whenever I travel abroad, I often meet people from different countries and cultures. As I communicate with them, I realize how much bigger my world becomes. So, in my future travels and studies abroad, I will personally challenge to explore different cultures and learn new things in order to expand my world. I hope everyone here can also remove all obstacles and open your world through education.
Thank you very much. Isn't that great, everyone? Where is your applause? Thank you for the wonderful sharing. At the backstage, I was thinking, this is a true brand ambassador who was interpreting, comprehensively understand, what we're talking about, what the platform is about, and interpret with his own action. That is very nice. We would like to thank Hu Ge again for his sharing. And we know that everybody's very, very crazy about it. But today, let's say we have two themes. One is learning English, learning, education, and dream. And two, Hu Ge. I know all of the fans, all of the audience miss him so much because we haven't seen him quite often on TV lately. So we have a few questions for him. So on behalf of all of the fans, on behalf of all of you, I will ask some of those questions. Okay, so here we start with the first one. From your personal experience, let's say, what is the most unforgettable experience in life?
Okay. I think performing on stage is an unforgettable experience for me. I know performances on stage require getting into character quickly. There are no NGs, which is very challenging. I welcome the chance to push my boundaries and produce outstanding performances which survive the test of time. I have another goal is to travel all over the world on my motorbike, where I can spend hours on the road with no distraction. I already bought my motorbike. Now I'm just waiting for the right time to experience this unforgettable journey.
Really? Wow. We sincerely hope that your journey can start soon, but take care of yourself on the journey. From the previous conversation, from the communication, we can tell that because the English level, the communication was quite fluent. Is it because your learning experience in EF?
Of course.
Can you share some of your personal learning experience with us?
Okay. I tell you the truth. Since I was young, I always wanted to study with EF. Now I have the chance to do so.
Since he was young, listen to that. Since I was very young, I was thinking he is still young, right?
Yes!
Please, sorry.
Okay, I think learning English opens my world and allows me to make friends with people from different cultures and backgrounds. As I travel a lot, EF online classes helps me to study English anytime, anywhere. When I meet with my teacher, I practice and learn new skills. And then, the most important thing is that EF recently launched a new app, EF 24/7, a fun, interactive, practical ways to learn English. Make sure to download it now.
I just introduced a true brand ambassador. Wow, just like you just mentioned. When I was young, I was thinking of going to EF. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. Hu Ge is a post-80, let's say. So, still in his very young age, but everybody loves it. But now, sitting down there are some truly young faces. Let's call them post-2000s. So as a what we call post-80s, can you share some of your, let's say, life experience, your thoughts to those young faces of those so-called post-2000s?
People say 3 years is a generation gap, which means there are more than 6 gaps between us. Do you really want to hear Uncle Hu's point of view?
You're learning too well, Uncle. He called himself Uncle Hu. That's why the silence, why everybody's thinking, Uncle. Let's say, would you want to listen to the advice to Brother Hu?
Yes!
Thank you, that's so nice. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the point. From what I've seen around me, the kids of the 2000s generation are a group of dreamers. They are living in an era of information and they have goals to fight for. These kids are also very devoted. I have worked with a lot of child actors and actresses. They understand what work means and they do their work very professionally. Just now I was chatting with Kevin, the speakers for today. He can speak English much better than I. I was amazed by his English and confidence. So, to the kids of the 2000 generation, I have nothing but to say, the world is yours. Just go and explore it.
Wow, that's really like Uncle Hu more than Brother Hu. We know that Hu is a very talented actor. He's been playing at performances and Brenna's very nice, sophisticated, and very, like what he said, amazing roles on TV. So among all of the roles that you played, I can remember one of them was in the Global Fighting. You were as a coach. So I think personally you have very good standards and very sophisticated standards for being an excellent and good teacher. Can you tell us something about that?
Of course, it's been fun and playful. Actually, it's not so easy to be a fun teacher. It requires a lot of special qualities. The first important thing is good communication skills. The teachers should communicate with the students in their language and understand what they really need. Then the teacher needs to keep himself or herself up to speed, be on train all the time. It's not only about fashion or movie stars, but the teacher also needs to know the most attractive ways of teaching. Also, a good teacher is someone who likes to play a person with passion. I have studied English at EF for quite a while, and it was a great experience. I think EF teachers really know how to be fun and playful. They are just born with so much passion and inspire me all the time during my studies. At EF, learning English becomes something fun, something cool, and something you love.
Wow. In the answer, I think I heard some key words like communication was very important and passion was very important. And I think in that sense, I think Hugo is a perfect example. You know, talented, good with communication, and very passionate. And thank you very much for sharing your experience and for your time on the stage with us. And I think everybody really loved this brand ambassador, don't you? Yes! Thank you very much. Thank you, Hugo, for the presents. Thank you.